Hi guys, and welcome to another top of the best. And today I'm gonna show you the top 5 AD carries in League of Legends patch 4.18. So let's dig in. At the 5th spot we have Caitlyn and Vayne. I couldn't decide which one of these that would be at the 5th spot, so I put them like on each side. They both good, cause they both win. If you win the lane, you basically win the game, because they're just so strong with items, and they're so strong in late game if they get items and they get ahead. So that's why I choose these two. But there's one difference. Caitlyn, she has a real good range. I think she has the best range level 1. Yeah, she probably has. She has the longest range at level 1. So she's really strong in the early game. Vayne has one of the shortest range. So she will be bullied in the lane, and she will not be good. She will be effective, but in the beginning, nah. So Caitlyn is good early, and Vayne is good late. With Vayne you can just farm, and with Caitlyn you could get some kills and then farm, because Caitlyn is so good in the early game that you have to take that in an advantage. So, but the problem is that Caitlyn is a counter pick to Vayne, because she has such long range and Vayne has such short range. So that's why I think if you see that they pick Vayne, you should choose Caitlyn. But if they don't have, if they don't choose Caitlyn, then don't you choose Vayne, because Caitlyn is much better in lane, and then she'll just bully around you until you're dead. But I think they're both good, and I think they both deserve a 5th spot. So good supports with these guys. With Caitlyn, it is Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank is really good, but with Caitlyn, he's a tank, man. He just grabs, and then you just shoot. Then they will try to run, but you can't. You know why? Because when Blitzcrank grabs, you put a trap behind her. So she grabs somebody, then you, as a Caitlyn, put a trap behind her, so when she tries to run away, she gets stunned. So that's just a win-win situation. Now, Zilean is good with both of these guys. She's the best with Vayne out of these two, but Zilean is really good with both, because when they get all in by a Zed, a Kali, Katarina, or something like that, then Zilean can just ult you, and you'll survive that, and they have no abilities left, so you just bam, and then they die. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now, Vayne supports are Nami and Leona. Leona is because in the late game, she has so much stuns, and Vayne needs 5 seconds to kill off tanks. And it's 7 shots or 5 shots or something. It goes so fast because she deals true damage. So it goes so fast, bam, and she's down. So that's why Leona is good with her. And Nami's pretty much the same. The stuns are ridiculous. The stun, when you have Nami, you bubble, bam, and they die. You ult, bam, and you die. So that's why Vayne and Caitlyn have these as supports. And let's dig in to the 4th spot. So at our 4th spot, we have Corki. Corki is really such a darn beast, man. She can push. Then she goes to another lane and push. This guy is a beast at taking down minions, and he's a beast at pushing towers. So, first off, in the lane, you just use your Q to poke the enemy, and then when you have your ultimate, use your ultimate to poke your enemy. Do you know how much CS your enemy will get? They will get none, and I mean none, because when you use that, they will get low HP, and then if they come close, you just all in them and they die. Pretty easy. So, she's good at poking, she's good at split pushing, and then there's the third thing. She's such a good escape, man. It's like a double flash. That's how long you came. Maybe a triple, 2.5. It's 2.5 flash. So it's like that you flash 2.5 times. So if anybody tries to gank you, it won't work, man. With Cookie, they won't work. And it's pretty much, they won't even try to gank you because they know that you have that W and you will just escape. So it's just wasting their time, so they will gank other lanes. So you don't have to be afraid of any ganks. And good supports with Corki are Zillion, because if they get to you, they will bam 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 and kill you. But then you have Zillion ultimate, and then he will just shield you. And then you also has that speed boost. You'll run away. You use your W, and you get away pretty easy. And then Nami is a good because when she hits your bubble, you can also hit your Q, and it's like that is so much damage. And then Thresh, when he catch you, you can just Q and R, auto attack, and then she's probably dead. So that's why Corki is a really darn deserving 4th spot in this list. And we're here again at the top 3, and there you will find Twitch. He's such an irritating chap, man, because you know why? He can get invisible. And that invisible thing is game changing, cause you just farm in lane as usual, maybe poke some, but for the most part you just poke. So then, just farm, and then when you're out of lane, you have your items like the Bork. You bought the Bork, later through in the King, and then when you have that, you Q, then you go invisible, you go to them, and then you know what you're gonna do? You're gonna auto attack them, W, auto attack, then E, and then you know what they will do? They will go to heaven, and they will just respawn again, but still. So, Twitch is such a good champ right now. He got some major tweaks, some nerfs, not in this patch, like 2 patches ago, but I think he's still a rocking champ. And, I just saw him play yesterday. He's so good, he insta-pops. So that's why he's great and 1v1. And he can make, he's a beast at tower pushing, because he can make, like when he ults at the Nexus turrets, he can shoot them both. What did I tell you? He can shoot them both. So this guy, Twitch, is such a tank, man. He's such a tank. Good support with Twitch or Braum. And you know why? Because when you play Twitch, you buy attack speed. And with Braum's passive, if you don't know what Braum's passive does, it's when Braum auto attacks or uses his Q, you will get a stack on them, and every time you auto attack, they will get another stack. And with Twitch attack speed, you will auto attack like 2 auto attacks per second, and then they will get it easily. When they get 4 stacks, they will get stunned and deal some major damage. That's why Braum's here. Then you have Leona. Leona is good because, of course, she's good at 1v1, but then if they take 2v2s, then they're still a beast because Leona will E, then Q, then ult the enemy AD carry, and then the AD carry just dead because Twitch will bam bam bam, and then she's down. Then you have Zillion. Zillion is good because when you go in, you're invisible, you go in, do your thing, and they somehow deal really good damage if they have like a Leona or something, or hit you in a Nami, bubble, or ultimate, then you're pretty darn fucked. No you don't, because you have a Zillion. He can just ult you, and you're up again. Now you have Nami. When she hits you with the when she hits the other AD carry with the bubble, there's no coming back. Because I mean, when she hits your bubble, then Twitch can use his W, get them stacks, and then they will just die. A ticking time bomb. So that's why Twitch is a really deserving third spot on this list. So here again, the top 2 spot goes to Lucian. Lucian. He has been a tank. I mean, since he came, he's just being a tank. I mean, his kit is so strong. His kit is amazing, man. His kit is amazing. You know why? Cause not only is passive, but his damage overall is tank. And this I would put him at a shared first spot, but I was like, he got some nerf this patch. Maybe next time, Lucian. I think you're really good, but the nerfs, it makes you, it doesn't do anything with you. It's just that, So he got some nerfs. That's why he's not at the shared first spot. But I think he's really a tank, just a tank. Because his poke is incredible. When he Qs and then bam bam, his shots, then it takes you to like half health or something. You do so much damage. Because his laning is like, that's why when you're in lane, Q pam pam, W pam pam. If he does like an ability on you, you just E away and pam pam. And then he's probably dead. If he's not dead, then you suck because you have no abilities. You probably need to buy something because you should be dead. Or you're laning as a tank and you still suck. So his escape is okay. It's more of a juking tool than an escape, I guess. But it's good in some cases, like if a Vi comes and ganks you, or a Lee Sin, they come in, use their Q, then you dodge it with your E. So, I mean, pretty good, but not the best. So, I said, it's okay. Now, the good supports with Lucian are as follows. Trish. Because when Trish grabs you, then there's no coming back. Because he will just hit all his abilities, bam, 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 bam. And then you did. Then you simply did. So that's why Trish is good. You know why? Leona is good. Because she's good. Because when she hits you with the stun, then she hits you with a stun again, then she hits you with a stun again. And you know what she will do then? She will hit you with another stun. Then Lucian, bam, bam, bam. Then it's bye-bye with you. Now Braum. Braum is good because the first he's tanky. And Leona's also tanky. But Braum is tanky. And then these passives are like butter and Vegemite. Butter and Vegemite suck. Something's good though. I am the one that thinks that's good. So let's continue. Braum's passive you hit your Q. Lucian, Q, bam, 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 and you know what? They're stunned. They have so much damage on them. It's incredible. The AD carry will pop like that. So that's why Braum and Lucian. Out of any of these, I would choose Braum because their passives are like butter and Vegemite. Let's continue. Zilean. Zilean is with anybody. I mean, I put Zilean on all of these only because it's ultimate. I think that it should be nerfed because it's too good, man. You go in, use all your abilities, then you die, you revive, use all your abilities, then if you die again, you have your guardian angel, use all your abilities, and then if they're not dead, then you're pretty weak, because they should be dead at the first time you died. So that's why Lucian is a really darn deserving second spot at this list. So now you may be thinking, what the hell are you singing now? I wanna see who's in first place. But no. First is the honorable mentions. These guys, any of these four, could be at the fifth spot. Maybe not great, I just think it was cool, so that's why I put him in. But the other four, I mean the other three, could be at the top 5. I have no idea why I didn't put him there, but that's just how it is. So Ezreal is good because his E is a flash, but and he has pretty good damage. But the thing is, he's so bad with tanks. If you get a tank, he will just screw Ezreal. So that's why he's not at the 5th spot. And the Graves is he really just I haven't seen him much played, and when he's played he always get pooped on, so that's why he pretty much sucks. That's why he's here. And then Kog'Maw is one of those that I would put in, but then I mean I don't play him that much, but when I do, I suck. When other people play him, they suck. So there's maybe some Kog'Maw players, but I just haven't noticed you Kog'Maws. And then we have the one that was so close to make it into this list. He was so darn close to make it into this list. It's Jinx. I really wanted her to make it to this list, but then I was like, nah. I mean, he's like Lucian without an escape. And I mean, he just he was so close to make it to the top 5, man. However, he just could not make it. So that's the honorable mentions, guys. Let's dig in to the first place. So we're finally here, the first spot, and that belongs to Tristana and Draven. First off, you may be wondering, what the fuck are you watching? It's Draven and Tristana. At the left, we have Tristana. At the right, we have Draven. A bit fucked up picture. You know what I'll tell you? Deal with it. So let's dig in. You know why? Because if you watch at my rank, these two, I mean my ranked games, these two are my most played champs. I played Draven instantly, but then when I see a Tristana, I'm like, nah. Yes, I do anyways. I don't care. I don't care, cause Draven is my main. I don't care. Then Tristana came from nowhere and shite on me. So that's why now, if I see a Tristana or a Draven, or it's pretty much only Tristana, because Tristana is pretty easy to play. Draven is hard to play, but he is my main, so that's why I like poop on everybody, except now Tristana. Tristana and Draven are so darn good. Tristana got some nerfs this patch. They were like on the shoulder. It was like nothing. It was like nothing. I played on the queue. It's pretty much nothing. Tristana is still as good as she was last patch. So Draven, when I play him, he can shit on anybody, even Tristana. But I think he has a high skill cap. I mean, I've played him for like half a month and I've mained him, so that's why I'm pretty good with him. But I think that he's pretty hard, because at first I didn't know what the fuck this guy was. It was so hard to spin those axes. Now I learned that. But if you're starting off, then I really suggest you to pick up Tristana. They both have high damage, and that's the reason that I love them. You go in, kill them, and it's bye-bye with them. Because in the late game, you will shite on them. You know what you'll do in the early game? You'll shite on them. In the mid game, you will shite on them. So, I mean, like, they're good in late, early, mid. Late, early, mid. Early, mid, late. They are just so powerful. They go and smack you in the face, then get the fuck up. And Tristana can go in, cause she has the best escape. She goes in, it's a really long escape. So she goes in, shoots a guy, bye-bye with that guy. She jumps away or gets to the other enemy. Bam, 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 dead. Then you have your W again, because it resets all the fucking time. It's so strong. And it's the same really with Draven, but he has the highest damage, I think, as much higher damage than Tristana. Because Tristana has like, so she shoots, bam, 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 and then she dies. But with Draven, you're like, boom, boom, and they die. Boom, boom, the other guy dies. And blah, 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 blah. You get a pentakill. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So that's why Draven and Tristana are my go-to picks. And every time I get to play the carry, I always pick either Draven or Tristana. Cause Draven is never banned, he never gets buffs, he never gets nerfs. He doesn't get anything. Tristana gets sometimes banned, but he doesn't get banned, really. So you can choose any of these. If they pick Tristana, I pick Draven. If they pick Draven, if they pick Tristana. If they pick like Lucian, I pick Draven. So I mean, like, these are the best champs ever in AD carry patch 4.18. Zilean is good with these guys, cause when they go in, it can happen like Zed can all in you and you will die. But with Zilean ultimate, as I've said the other 5 times, she can just ult you, you revive again, and it's bye-bye with them. Now, Leona is really good with Draven, because when he is, and all the stuns, of course, all the stuns, and then you just kill her with Draven, because you have massive, massive damage. And with Trish, he grabs you, and you bam, 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 bam. And if they're not dead, and they like flash or something, you just use your W, bam, and they're dead. So that's why Tristana and Draven are the best AD carries in 4.18. There's no question asked, these guys are the best. So this has been the top 5 AD carries for patch 4.18. If you liked it, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment below. I'll see you guys in my next episode. Bye.